you feel now about how you're playing and the speed of the game based on how you were when the season first got underway?
Definitely, from a mental standpoint, obviously, getting a couple games under my belt, my confidence obviously is going up and just, again, just being able to build that trust and have that trust in the coaches and the guys around me, to be more effective. And that's definitely, allowing me to play a lot faster. So, yeah, it's a good thing.
How much better are you understanding the techniques that they want you to use? Or have they kind of allowed any more freedom up front to accentuate what you do well?
No, they're definitely, they're still doing a great job of making sure that I still, stay connected to the technique. But, I feel like I'm just doing a better job at understanding, when I can use my athleticism and my ability to, to be effective, within the confines of the defense. So that's helping me out as well.
I know these are hard to come up with sometimes, but can you give an example of a play that you saw develop in front of you, these last couple of games that you recognized that you maybe didn't recognize earlier in the season?
It was just, obviously at the start of the season, and even before I said it again, it just goes back to not only coaching, but, the D-line. The veteran guys really just helped me, understand, what I was looking at when I was watching film, and really just making it more simple for me. So I feel like the biggest thing for me is that, the repetition that I've got in practice, the way I'm watching film now is like I'm able to, take that and have it translate onto the field. So when it comes to game day, I can obviously, what I'm seeing, whether formation or, backfield sets or anything like that, or really just looking at, how my opponents line up, I kind of see it firsthand because I'm getting those looks and I'm watching it again throughout the week. So really just all in all, just becoming a better, football player, better like student of the game.
Neville, when you watch film of Dalvin Cook, what makes him such an effective runner?
Pardon me, can you say that one more time?
What makes Dalvin Cook
Yeah.
an effective runner?
He did.
Okay, go ahead.
No, great ball player. Obviously I watched him play for a very long time, even back at Florida State. But, he competitor, he definitely he makes the most of his opportunities. That's a guy that, everybody's got to swim to the ball. All 11 guys got to be there to make plays because he's a playmaker, So, obviously, you just got to make sure we fall back and trust in our plan and, get after him and the rest of the guys there because, again, he's a playmaker, stud running back.
How much of your D-line coaches helping you, especially Leon Lett, the guy who played for this franchise for a long time? I don't know if you look at the tapes of him when he played just to help you grow in your game.
I feel like, Coach Leon's done a great job just in terms of, kind of calming me down. I feel like, biggest thing for me is I've always been a person who just overthinks, a lot just because, I want to get it right the first time. I want to make sure everything is done according to what is, asked of me. And I feel like the biggest thing that he's helped me with is just in terms of just calming down, relax, and just kind of focusing on the little things. My biggest thing, obviously, you're a rookie, you come to the NFL, there's so much things to look at. Every guy that you go up against is most likely a veteran guy, a lot of crafty players in the NFL. So, the biggest thing he helped me with, again, was just staying focused, staying relaxed, and just kind of just focusing on one thing at a time.
Is there such a thing as a rookie wall?
I feel like I hit mine already, but again, it's a part of it. I heard guys talk about it. Again, I feel like the only thing that's different for me, this is my job now, right? So I'm doing football all day, every day, which is great. I don't have to study for no exams or no tests, but again, this is what I do, right? So, yeah, rookie wall, yeah, you could say that. I'm taking a whole bunch of reps at practice, but that's a part of it. Guys need me to go get some food for them, make sure veteran guys are good. I do just that, but it's all a part of it.
When you sat out a couple of weeks, how much did that help you become a student of the game a little bit quicker? Just because you're watching things and reviewing stuff.
It definitely helped. Obviously, it was always great because when you got these veteran guys, and our D line room, man, like interior guys, all the way down to the ends. A lot of those guys got some years under the belt. A lot of guys have really, been effective while being a part of this program. So again, just be able to kind of take a step back. One thing it humbled me for sure. Another thing is again, it's just kind of seeing how the game's supposed to be played. Obviously seeing how, my approach and how their mentality is going into the games and just kind of feeding off that. And I feel like that helped me. So when I got my opportunity, I knew that I had to come with the right mindset and come ready to work, not to just come in and, do my job. It's more than just doing your job. It's about being a playmaker.
Neville, what have coaches told you in watching film about your growth over the last couple games? And was there anything surprising that they said?
No. A lot of these conversations that we had was, once I started figuring things out, it was a conversation that, we expect to be had. Obviously, I'm still only scratching the surface, So again, I know there's a lot of hype, a lot of love for the last game, but that's behind us, that's behind me now, and it's about stacking games on games and just getting better. I just want to get better. I know I'm not nowhere I need to be, so I'm just trying to be better. But I'm getting there.
Any kind of bond between this rookie class? Obviously you and CD went to college together, but there's been some, CD, Trayvon, you, be honest, you've all started or contributed pretty big. What's the rookie class like, your draft class? How close are you all?
Yeah, we're close, man. Particularly I got to go back to the D-line room, training with Ladarius, Rondell Carter, Bradley Anaya, those are guys I came in with. And even for, like, the skill players, me, Rondell, Aaron Parker, CD, we're all close, literally. For the longest, every time you usually catch us, any game home or away, like, we always spend time together the nights before the games. And those are my guys, man. And it's always a great thing when you come in a situation like this, everything's new, but, you're going through these strains, but you got guys that are going through it with you, so it makes it that much better. And we do any little thing to, when we know we got a hard day, which every day is a hard day, we keep each other, motivated. Even though really you don't need that much motivation. We're in the NFL. This is a dream come true. So, anyways.
Neville, you and Antoine probably have different styles of play, but what can you learn by watching what he's doing in the middle of that line?
Can you say that? Say that again, please.
You and Antoine probably have different strengths and styles of play, but what can you learn from watching what he's doing in the middle of the line right now?
Man, I say, Antoine, for the D-line, he's kind of like the point guard. I'm really blessed to, be playing against a guy like that because even from day one since I've been here, he just kind of showed me the game. He's definitely helped. He makes the game, slow down for me. When I'm in there with him, he kind of sees things before it happens, so it allows me to play faster, and I definitely appreciate that because him being a veteran guy, he's making it his stance, and just to kind of bring me along, being in the interior and going to war with him, I definitely appreciate that. I tell him every day, even during the game or even after the game or practice, I just, I got to thank him because I'm like, hey, man, you make it that much easier because I know what I got to do, but still, he may see something that I don't see, and it allows me to react that much faster, and I definitely appreciate that.